The scene returns outside and one of the favorite hosts, KK, a live streamer, shows the events of that place. He was applauded by the warm welcome of the viewers on Kwaikin Live. KK enthusiastically updates the audience live about the ongoing match, providing comprehensive information about the events. The live stream plays on screen as KK recounts the action to eager viewers. He announced that Shining Saint Knight's live stream, the respected S-grade talent holder and the most popular student, is currently attracting viewers. Joey's quiz presents an exciting opportunity that attracts the attention of viewers across the screen. Showing the time on his phone, the host announced that Shining Saint Knight had completed the first wave of the map at Nightmare with impressive efficiency, achieving success in just 3 minutes and 17 seconds. The host, visibly excited, faced the camera and revealed his shock that it was 20 seconds faster than last year's top scorer. The host's excitement prompts concern from the cameraman, who urges him to stay away from the camera to maintain professionalism. Meanwhile, with students in the audience, discussions took place. A female student marveled at senior Joey's stamina, noticing her slight fatigue despite constant slashing and swinging. Speculation appears about senior Joey's constitution points, with one student remembering director Jean's advice against wasting stamina on the first wave of monsters. Students engage in lively conversation, pondering the forgetful exams. Redirected by Mr. Lee drew Jiang Feifei's attention to the exam, emphasizing director Jean's credibility. In a playful exchange, Jiang Feifei teased Mr. Lee about his apparent delight at Joey's performance, prompting a mock rebuke from Mr. Lee. However, a gentle smile shows the true satisfaction of Mr. Lee on Joey's success. Hopes are growing as everyone waits for Joey's next move in front of the horrific monsters in the next round. Inside the map, our protagonist faces the monsters of the second round, carefully assessing their abilities using his evaluation technique. Among them are Minotaur, a level 14 silver grade, which possesses skills such as Berserk, Wild Rush, War Stomp, and Super Body. Additionally, there's the Light Cat monster, level 12 and bronze grade, equipped with light-type skills, Mastery, and Heal technique. The Fire Cat monster, level 13, adds to the heavy lineup, and is also bronze grade. It has a Fire-type skill Mastery, Fireball, and Fire Surge. Next is the level 11 Dark Cat monster, bronze grade. It has Dark-type skill Mastery and Curses. While examining all of this, Joey thought. His opponent's lineup consists of regular warrior-type cats, light-type cats that act as healers, fire and dark cats that act as mages, and the silver-grade Minotaur that can do very high damage. Warrior, healer and mages, this is the lineup of his opponents. If the first stage is sparse bandits, the second stage is a group of trained soldiers. The risk of death increased 100-fold. Suddenly all those monsters screamed, led by the Minotaur. They are ready to attack Joey. The Minotaur and several other monsters rush in for a direct attack on our hero. Fire-type monsters and Dark-type monsters are ready to use their skills from afar. Before Joey could move, he was caught by a curse from the Dark-type monster. Those with this black hand shape make it difficult for Joey to move. But, despite being imprisoned here, Joey was completely calm. However, viewers sitting outside get anxious after seeing it. Students sitting outside seeing the dangerous situation began shouting for Joey's sake. Their quick start, the sheer balls of fire coming, and holding her back with curse spells, show off the monster's wonderful teamwork. Seeing the teamwork of all of them, a smile appeared on Joey's face and he praised his opponent's wonderful teamwork with a smile. Seeing this, there was tension on the faces of all the people sitting outside. Some closed their eyes and some did not want to see this scene. Everyone is in tension as to what Joey will do next. This monster is almost within reach of Joey, but suddenly a golden light comes out of Joey's body. A brilliant golden light began to emerge from Joey's hands, gradually enveloping his entire body in a brilliant aura. With quick determination, Joey unleashed his newfound technique. The Cross of the Sacred Light. Upon completion of the procedure, a spectacular golden cross appeared behind Zhou Yi, revealing an impressive presence. The golden cross has a strong influence on the surrounding monsters, causing those nearby to cry out in agony and surrender to its divine power. The brightness of the cross's light is so intense that even distant monsters struggle to resist its luster. As those close to Zhou Yi face immediate death, the cross of the sacred light proves to be a terrible power. It is level 4, D grade skill, capable of summoning divine light to form a cross behind the user, causing continuous light elemental fire damage to all nearby enemies. I can see the sheer power of skill as the once menacing monsters are defeated at the feet of Zhou Yi. And with only the Minotaur left, witnessing Zhou Yi's amazing display of power, the audience burst into a chaotic discussion, marveling at his prowess and the immediate defeat of low-level monsters. Director Zhang, both amazed, expressed disbelief at Zhou Yi's use of a grade B practice, emphasizing its rarity and potential within the hierarchy of skill scores. From lowest to highest, skills are classified into 7 grades, with higher grades possessing more power and being more difficult to obtain. Director Zhang's concern deepens as he ponders how Zhou Yi acquired a grade B skill, if one of the considerations is the limited resources provided by the government, which can only get a grade C that skill. It becomes clear to Director Zhang that Zhou Yi is hiding secrets beyond what the eye can see. Inside the map, Zhou Yi stands ready to face the lone Minotaur monster, the only survivor of the onslaught in the second round. With a confident smile, Zhou Yi pointed his axe toward the Minotaur, releasing a bold challenge to get it moving. Furious at the perceived insult, the Minotaur unleashes its entire arsenal of skills. Using a berserk and superior body, the Minotaur performs a powerful war stomp attack, which strengthens its forces with the combined effect of its skills. The ground trembled as a strong stomp cut it, but Zhou Yi carefully avoided the attack. Unwilling to give Zhou Yi a break, the Minotaur quickly closed the distance through a wild rush, fueled by its invulnerable superior body. However, before the Minotaur could attack, Zhou Yi quickly tackled it with an air slash from his axe. Zhou Yi's strike strength was so strong that it forced the Minotaur to retreat at twice the rate at which it began. Taking advantage of the opportunity, Zhou Yi followed up the attack, delivering a very quick attack with a blade of pure light. Despite the Minotaur's thick skin and reinforced by the berserk and superior body, Zhou Yi understood its weakness and quickly followed another attack, using the heavy power of his axe against the formidable enemy. Zhou Yi's final attack proved too heavy for the Minotaur, despite the terrible enhancement of its superior body. With blood flowing from its mouth, the defeated monster lay on the ground as Zhou Yi approached. Sensing its impending death, the Minotaur's expression vented fear, pleading for mercy it knew would never come. Incessantly, Zhou Yi pressed his foot against the Minotaur's mouth, silencing his cries of agony as it ended. When the monster opponent's breath stops, the portal for the next round opens, signaling Zhou Yi's next challenge, to face the boss directly. In the outside world, Zhou Yi's stunning performance sends shockwaves to viewers, who marvel at his ability to defeat a 4-meter-tall Minotaur with just one strike, even under the berserk influence. Admiration and worship flocked to the crowd as many expressed their idolization of Zhou Yi, shouting declarations of love and appreciation. The host, thrilled by Zhou Yi's series of displays of excellence, let the audience know his amazing accomplishments, clearing the second round in just 50 seconds. Education Director Zhang praises Zhou Yi's impeccable timing and mastery of his abilities, expressing the incredible awakening of such a student in his class just a month ago. Headmaster Luo joined the celebration, recognizing the rise of a new elite from their academy with pride and laughter, recognizing the fruits of their institution. The headmaster's joy has its roots in the history of the Second Academy, where its top performer has only taken 721 places in the district since its founding. With the help of Zhou Yi's potential, perhaps the academy will be elevated to unprecedented heights. However, concerns arise from Zhou Yi, who without rest enters the boss's room. That prompted the headmaster and director of education to examine the situation with apprehension. Observing Zhou entry into the boss's room, the disillusionment of the director of education increased, fearing that Zhou lack of preparation might cause him great loss. Despite the director's dismay, the headmaster advises patience and believing that Zhou probably has strategic reasons for his actions. In Sukang's densely populated district, where talent is on the rise, aspiring individuals battle it out for the top 100 positions by choosing a solo clear of nightmare difficulty, a testament to intense competition within region. Under the same difficulty, to be a top performer, must pass in the shortest time. Inside the boss's room, Zhou confronts the enraged Minotaur King, whose lofty presence vents anger at the intrusion of the people in its jurisdiction. The monster's gruesome stats were quickly assessed, with Zhou identifying it as the level 16 gold-grade Minotaur King. Before Zhou could do some research, the Minotaur King launched a fierce attack, causing chaos around as the battlefield became a chaotic arena of conflict. In the chaos of the Minotaur King's attack, Zhou quickly activates each of his buffs, including Blessing of Dawn, Gift of Courage, Gift of God, and Gift of Protection, maximizing his defensive and offensive abilities. As the Minotaur King searches for Zhou in the midst of chaos, Zhou taunts calling the intended as a small cow. Since all his buffs had been activated, Zhou displayed the initial form of Saint Knight. His wonderful presence draws attention. Angry at Zhou's transformation, the Minotaur King shakes his teeth in anger, his eyes red with anger. Without hesitation, Zhou launched his attack against the Minotaur King, further fueling the creature's anger. As Zhou prepared with his weapon, using full force, Zhou unleashed an attack with his axe against the Minotaur King. However, the Minotaur King quickly intercepted the attack with his hand, showing great resilience against Zhou's onslaught. Despite the full force in his strikes, Zhou realized that even a fully buff axe was unable to penetrate the flesh of the Minotaur King. The effort to maintain his transformed form drains Zhou's energy, leaving him exhausted. However, his persistence paid off heavily as he inflicted a small wound on the Minotaur King's palm, causing a painful cry from the creature. Remembering the battle, the Minotaur King stepped up his attacks, aiming to quickly finish off Zhou and end the confrontation. Avoiding the relentless attack of the Minotaur King, Zhou finds himself repulsed by the force of the creature's attacks. Every Minotaur King strike wreaks havoc, enveloping the area with dust and nape. The Minotaur King suddenly appeared faster, delivering a devastating blow straight into Zhou's stomach, causing him to fall on several pillars and eventually crash into a wall. Although Zhou recognizes the protective capabilities of his Saint armor, he remains unstoppable from the damage caused. He was looking forward to this exchange of punches, and quickly retaliated by unleashing his next move. The Spear of Victory, Divine Light Spears descended from the sky, ready to counterattack the Minotaur King with terrible force. This step Spear of Victory by Zhou is level 3 grade C technique. With this discarding, you can throw a spear made of condensed divine light. The enemy that hits it will receive high damage. Around Zhou, spears made of divine light came to attack the Minotaur. The Minotaur just watched it standing below. And after a while, all the spears began to rush to hit the Minotaur King. The Minotaur King began to destroy all spears made of divine light by attacking it. He knew that even if an attack hit him, another attack would also take advantage of it and hit him. So he doesn't let even one attack come to him. Zhou acknowledges that none of his attacks reach the Minotaur King to this day, which indicates the creature's efficiency in strength and constitution. A futile attempt to pass the Minotaur King is recognized by a strong force. Zhou chose to fight this monster in the fastest way. He understands that if he waits for the Minotaur King to get tired, it will only cause him to run out of valuable time, and hinder his chances of getting the highest position in the exam. Believing that the examiners would not design a scenario with no other potential means of defeating the enemy, Zhou continued his attack despite the invisible means. He maintains his determination, confident that alternative strategies can emerge on their own. As the confrontation continued, Joey saw some weaknesses in the Minotaur King's defense. Interestingly, he observed the creature's speed decrease as they exchanged attacks. Recognizing the opportunity to exploit this weakness, Joey intensified the speed and frequency of his attacks, targeting the Minotaur King's knees in a concerted effort to unbalance the formidable opponent. As Joey continues the fierce battle, his system issues a warning about the low state of his mana, urging him to fill it again immediately. Despite the warning, Joey has ignored it for now, focusing instead on exploiting the weaknesses he identified with the Minotaur King. It is recognized that the nature and resistance of the creature are these weaknesses. Joey exploits these weaknesses by launching incessant attacks. Continuing to attack the Minotaur King, Joey succeeded in bringing the heavy creature to his knees. Despite its excellent endurance and high life points, the Minotaur King proves to be more prone to injury and negative effects when subjected to Joey's fierce attacks. Realizing that this was his decisive moment, Joey realized that he must demonstrate multiple high-damage skills one after the other to favor him in the course of battle. As Joey's attacks relentlessly lash the Minotaur King, the battlefield explodes in golden blasts accompanied by the creature's scathing scream. However, the effort to carry out such powerful attacks quickly depleted Joey's mana reserves, bringing him closer to exhaustion. Knowing that he had to finish the match quickly, Joey considered his options for a final, decisive attack. Thinking about the risks and consequences, he understands that ineffective execution of the last attack can result in failure to test due to depleted mana reserves. With determination and decision, he drew his sword and launched a powerful attack against the Minotaur King, knowing that this moment would determine the outcome of the battle and his success in the exam. With the last of his strength, Joey delivered a final, decisive slash, splitting the Minotaur King's body in two. As the monstrous creature lost its life, Joey achieved victory, completing the nightmare difficulty of the deep dark forest dungeon. A notification immediately appeared congratulating him on his success and informing him of his completion time, 9 minutes and 24 seconds, at which point the entrance examination ended. After a grueling battle, our hero is exhausted, but his exhaustion is quickly replaced by surprise when another notification appears in front of him. The message declared his clearance as SSS Outstanding Rating. And congratulations to him for claiming first place for clearing the map. Because of this unexpected success, he wonders if he will indeed become the top performer of Sukong District. Filled with joy at his newfound record, our hero leaps for joy, celebrating his victory. In the midst of joy, he remembers his turbulent past years of his transmigration, his mother's death, his sister's illness, and the overwhelming burden of debt and medical expenses. Despite the intense pressure, he remained steadfast, refusing to give in to poverty. Even then, he made himself focus on improving his fighting skills and nurturing his unwavering fighting spirit, recognizing that improvement was within his control. Recalling the pivotal moment when he first acquired the system, our hero acknowledges its role in giving him a second chance at life. However, he remains steadfast in his belief that destiny is shaped by his own actions. Possessed of unwavering determination, she vows to work harder than others, and sees every opportunity that comes her way. Reflecting on his unyielding determination, he reaffirms the determination of his heart, resolute and unwavering. When it was all over, a portal appeared. With grit and determination, our hero steps into the portal, ready to face whatever challenges await him in the real world.